today is the first time you're seeing my video, I would love you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can get notified each time I upload a video. So without wasting further time, I want to be talking about yoni pearls because most of my subscribers have asked me to do a review on yoni pearls. So here you have it. So excited to talk about this topic. So the yoni pearls comes in different packaging. It's from different companies. Different companies actually produce this great pearls. Now, the one I'm going to be reviewing is B. Tracy yoni pearls. Now, this is how it comes, guys. This is B. Tracy remedies. Okay, in this pack comes 3 pearls in one pack. So I already have the one that I've opened before, so I'm just going to tell you how you can be using it. Now when you bring it out, this is how it looks. You can see it is very, very small, but it's mighty. So you loosen the string, it comes like this, very tight, you know, it comes like this, as you can see. So you have to loosen the string, you loosen it so this can come out of your vagina when you insert it. You have to leave the string outside your vagina so it doesn't get stuck inside. Now when you loosen it, you have to knot it back. You just tie it so it doesn't fall off, the rope doesn't fall off, so that it will be good, it will be easy for you to just pull it out when it's time for you to pull it out. So one thing I want you to know about yoni pearls is that it's good for different, you can use it for different purposes, depends on what you're going to use it for. I actually listed down some things in my journal what you can actually use these yoni pearls for. It can be used for bacterial infection, it can be used for cysts, it can be used for fibroid, it can be used for heavy menstruation, it can be used for fungal infection, pelvic inflammatory disease. It can also be used for urinary tract infection. It can be used for vaginal dryness. Can be used for vaginal infection. It can be used for when you are having odor in your private part. Now some ladies have this odor and they just think that that's how a woman's body should smell. Now some men will not tell you that your body stinks, they won't tell you, but in their mind they probably make love with other ladies and they find out that why is this particular lady, why is her body always having this odor? Now lady, this is the time for you to detoxify your body. If you're having itching, you have to use yoni pearls. If you're having vaginal dryness, you have to use yoni pearls. And then maybe when your body is too loose, it's too watery, you have to also use vaginal yoni pearls detoxification. So you have to detoxify your body. Now if you have vaginal infection, like vaginal yeast infection, you will need about 3 packs of yoni pearls. Now in one pack comes 3 pearls, then you will need 3 of those packs. You use the first 3 days after your menses. You leave it there for like 3 days, then you let your body detoxify, your body cleans out. Sorry about the noise in my background. So you allow your body to detoxify for like 24 hours. You allow the body to cleanse itself. So when you insert the first 3, let's say you insert it on a Friday morning, you have to remove those pearls on Monday morning. This is how it should be. Now when you remove it on Monday morning, you will leave your body for 24 hours. Then maybe on Tuesday morning or afternoon, you can insert the other set of yoni pearls. Now some persons ask me, should we insert it the 3 at once or we insert it 1 at a time? It depends on you. You can decide to insert the 3, but to get a very good result, I advise you use the 3 at once. If you want, maybe your itchy, your discharge is not much, you just little, or you just want to detoxify yourself, you don't have any of these things I talked about, you can actually use 1 per time. You use 1, you leave it for in your body for 3 days before. Then after 3 days, when you remove it, you have to allow your body to get rid of the toxins. Now, for those who are already having discharge, like heavy discharge, you will need 3 at once, because what this yoni pearls does is it brings down all the yeast overgrowth in your body. Whatever it is that has been remaining in your womb or something, maybe you had a miscarriage, you gave birth, those bloods, those things that are inside your body, maybe you've used the condom for some time, it has to get rid of all those things. Like the oil from condom, we all know it's not very good for the vagina. It can make your vagina stink over time. Overusing of it can actually make your body stink. So when you're doing it, the process of you doing it, you have to be drinking lots of water. In drinking water, I mean lots of water, girls. Then you have to be eating fruit that contains water, like watermelon, orange, pineapple, any fruit that that contains water, you have to be taking it. Another thing you need to put in mind is when you're using these yoni pearls, it can actually make your body to itch you more, because it's bringing down that yeast, that thing that is causing whatever it is that is in your body, is actually dragging everything out. So you will probably get irritated during the period you're using. You can itch, but it's normal. It will also go after you finish using it. Now, another thing I would like to tell you is that if you want to minimize the itching or the irritation that it can cause, you should dip it in coconut oil. Before you insert it, you have to dip it in coconut oil for like 2 seconds, then you put it into your body. That way it will actually minimize the irritation that it will cause.
And that's what they call me. Promise that you'll never be lonely.